NHS Yarns is a project that paired playwrights with key workers during the pandemic to capture and creatively respond to the moment that they were in at that time.
Welcome to 2020!
We micro-commissioned 6 playwrights to go and have conversations with key workers who very generously and actually really surprisingly were kind of keen to talk about what they were going through and share these stories and kind of process the experience, I think. And the pieces that came out were not direct verbatim storytelling, they were a creative response, collaborative between the key worker and the playwright to capture and respond to the moment they were living.
It's it! It's manifesting!
Well, what can it be?
A virus confirmed!
A virus? In London? United Kingdom. We'll sort this, I'm sure of it.
It's been a really good one, very collaborative, very imaginative process, building it with the other actors and the directors and the writers as well. I felt like everyone had a lot of input.
Like I'm sneaking out of a one-night stand and then I met the flatmate in the hallway. Hiya.
And it was also really interesting seeing how, you know, all of the 5 pieces links together because they're different stories yet they have, you know, similar themes running through all of them.
What's amazing about doing a collection of pieces is that you're not in one perspective. You really get the sense of a collage, and sort of the diversity of perspectives for this particular collection was really, really incredible. And I also think that because of that, you also start to see what the emergent themes are and the kind of the points of connection and the things that everybody keeps returning to in their own way. And that was also really interesting, looking at these pieces.
The worst thing that I did was stop caring just for a moment.
Nobody cares.
Not long.
Nobody will check!
Not more than a minute, I'd say.
Nobody cares!
Just enough to commit a teeny, tiny. It really was nothing.
Whenever I can, I work with people with lived experiences of whatever play we're dealing with, because I'm an expert in storytelling, but I'm not an expert in these really complex, really deep themes. And nothing replaces having somebody in the room who understands that in a visceral way. I mean, everything from the way that you move to the way that it feels internally, that's all stuff that people just carry in their bodies. And when they come into a rehearsal room, they bring that into the room and they transmit that to the other performers.
If I won't get this minutes, she's not going to get her phone call.
I'm one of the 2 nurses involved in this play. During the time of pandemic, I was with North Middlesex Hospital, though I've already moved a few months ago to Royal Free. Both hospitals were actually in the top 3 most badly hit in the country. So we really saw it during that time. I saw several patients died. You know, I've spoken to some relatives who lost somebody. So I think that could be the reason why really I could feel it. So it wasn't just a show, but because I saw it and I felt it at that time, so the lines, they just seemed so realistic.
I know it's against the policy, but this is the only time that I see Mr. Mahmoud.
Personally, it seems like it's my own sort of journey. I don't know if they do feel that or understand that, but it seems like I'm having my own journey with this experience, actually.
Take a deep breath. For me, this was just very enlightening. I had a lot of interactions with the NHS. I was on the shielding list, so I spent most of last year in my house, on my computer, or on my phone, or watching TV. But this was really a big eye-opener. Yes, I have family and friends who work as doctors and nurses, etc. But to really see what they were going through, it's just really great to see it from their point of view, because they were the ones really facing it head on. I was able to hide in my house. I want to be unresponsive, licensed to leave and start again. Helper. Closer to the sun, where living is the only task.
I think everybody in the world needs to see this play because everybody has been affected by the themes around this. Be it death, be it life, be it COVID, be it grief, mourning, loss, you know, hope, trying to find hope, not finding hope, losing hope. It's just anything and everything that just encompasses the entire fabric of humanity, and I think we should now begin to transcend beyond what has happened and then look forward to the hope and then the recovery from COVID and what's to come, which is hopefully good and more better things.
And breathe in!
Fighting for that goal!
It's such a diverse cast of, different races, from different regions, different sexual orientations, and that's the face of the NHS that we don't get to see. But taking it to schools or taking it to the public, so people can see, this is what the NHS looks like. If you're going into hospital, that person that you might discriminate against, that's the face that's going to save you. That's the face that's going to look after your granddad or your grandmum. When they need help in the darkest moments, they're going to be there. So we're all one. We're all just fighting to survive, fighting to have a better life.